Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Games for Dads. Okay, points per turn deck. Absolutely awesome. One of my favorite decks to play. If you don't know what points per turn deck is, it's where you try and get as many points, permanent points per turn as you can in that little round circle that you see. I think is a pink circle. So I'll quickly go through the deck for you. And I will let you know the abilities. So we got Serpens, Cartwheel Galaxy, Comb Sea Star, which is a card that you want to try and lock up, Hyper Crane, Tungsten, Diamonds, Francis Crick, the House on Haunted Hill. I love that card, actually, good card. The second card you want to try and lock up, Common Spotted Couscous, Infinity, the Ultra Fusion, great card, actually destroys your opponent. Indigo Milk Cap, we're going to use that to try and lock up Comb Sea Star or Spotted Couscous. Lich, really good card. Black-tailed Jackrabbit can either give you 100 extra points or your opponent loses -8 permanently. Anubis, Crown of Immortality, Hell, the Snow Queen, and Helen Keller. So all fairly common cards. I'm not going to bother going through all of them one by one, but they are all pretty much points per turn cards. If I can get a game going. What's going on here? My mouse is frozen. 1 second. There we go. They are points per turn cards with the exception of Cartwheel Galaxy. And I guess that's the only one really. The whole point really with this deck, and Hell, is to try and get your powerful round on round 3. You'll probably lose round 1 and 2, and the whole point of round 1 and 2 is to build up. There we go, we've already got 4 points per turn. Seeing that little pink circle there? Hello, What the Man, by the way. I didn't say hello. So Serpents you want to play on the right. That gives your opponent -6. Which is really good. Lich, you get 10 points if you're behind, 10 points if you are behind at the end of the round on the draw and on the play as well. So it could be worth 30 points per turn. Really good. There he is. Great card. So at the moment, let's check our circle. We are on 40 points. There we go. That's where they've come from. What the Man, cool name, on a -6. We want to get him down as much as we can. Obviously, Comb Sea Star and Common Spotted Couscous are just going to add to all of it. Hyper Crane's great. Look at that. He's now on -108. And we're on 202. I only play 2 cards there because we don't want to play our 2 lock-up cards. And also Snow Queen you need to play on the final turn of a round. Interestingly, he's got Smell-O-Vision. That's quite a good option. That's going to help him with his points a little bit. Or not much. So now we can play the Snow Queen. We can get Hell Round and Diamonds, which is worth 12 permanently. At the end of this turn, at the moment it's 58 -34. Snow Queen's great. -10 for him and +10 for us. Really good. So don't be surprised if we lose the first 2 rounds. The whole point with this deck is we want to win at round 3 and then rely on the points per turn that we've got. So let's have a look at these little circles. It's a cool card, that one. So we've got 70 per turn. He's on -34. So already we've got 104 point advantage. And we do want Indigo Milk Cap to come out on the next turn so we can get him around. Unfortunately, Jackrabbit's totally out of rotation there because you get that on the play if you're behind or winning. And obviously the first turn of round he's not really going to help. Helen Keller's good if you lost the round, +15 permanently. So we're now up to 89. He's on -37. Well, the bad news is no Indigo Milk Cap. That is a real shame, but it's not a game breaker. We can still use him strategically. Deck code, by the way, A2EW7D. Let's just get some of these points per turn. So Crown's not a whole card, by the way, in this deck. He is worth 17 points permanently every time you play him, so you just want to get him around as often as you can. We are now up to, look at that, 140, and he's on -40, 180 points per turn. So there's Indigo Milk Cup. There's not much point playing him now, really. He's also worth 24 points per turn while you're holding him. So I'm guessing let's go with Infinity and Anubis, which will put us up to 169. Okay, and our cards now, we're hoping Cartwheel Galaxy and Hell will come round, which is going to help us win this round. And then it should be kind of plain sailing after that. So that is looking good, actually. These points per turn with this deck we've got over 200 points per turn advantage. 189 for us, and he's on minus 43. Wow, that is really good. 233 difference. Sorry, 232 point difference. Now we can play Indigo Milk Cup. Unfortunately, Lich is out of rotation now. Serpents, don't forget you want to play them on the right. So let's put Milk Cup in the middle. There we go. So 199 for us. Oh, that is good. Wow, wow, wow. I was expecting a bigger score from him there. But that is a great lead for us. So we've got 174 points per turn. A few good cards in his deck. He's on minus 52. And now we can use Hell to our advantage. Hyper Crane and the House of Haunted Hill. All three of those cards, big hitting cards now for us. We should easily get this round under our belt. 512. That is a great score. Even with his Growlix and Linear A. He's got a really nice deck, actually. Really nice deck. He's still got 286, but look at that. He's on minus 154 that turn. 100 of it is from Hypercane. But that's what he's there for. So he's down to minus 67. We're on plus 178. He's now on minus 70. We're on plus 182. That's 252 point advantage each turn. Let's keep Cartwheel Galaxy back. We've got this game in the bag. Cow Tipping. I forgot about that card. It's a good card, actually. I do like points per turn. I wish they would release a couple more points per turn. I think the last one was the Mythic Crown. I don't think we've had a points per turn card from then. Since then, we've had a couple of big hitting cards that attack your opponent's points, which are quite useful, like Hypercane. But actual permanent points per turn cards. And again, Blacktail Jackrabbit is out of rotation. But look at that card, 567, or that score, I should say. Oh, now we have got a game on. He's taken the lead. Is our points per turn good enough? 223, and he's on minus 83. That's 300 point different already. Even before we lay a card, we've got 300 points to our advantage. That's really good. 243 against minus 86. Let's just keep getting these points per turn cards out. Really good. So yeah, you can see Crown is worth 17 permanently. They're really good in a points per turn deck. And Francis Crick as well is really good, 16 permanently. And Tungsten, 14 permanently. Even though both of those you do lose one energy. If you can see, our energy is now down to 17 per turn. But in casual, on a high energy week, that is no problem. 109, we can use Infinity to wipe out some of his cards. Lich wasn't much help because we're so far ahead. But we can still get some points from him. 320. This is going really well. Okay, this is going to go to the final round. This is good. I wonder what we can get our points per turn up to. They're up to 288. That should push us over 300. 308 at the moment. And he's on minus 89. So that is 392 point head start on every turn. And we're just going to keep adding to it. And now, hopefully, we're going to lock up one of his good cards. Another 4 points there and another minus 3 for him. Look at that. We did get minus 30 there. That wasn't nice. 331 might not sound a lot, but he's on minus 98. Oh, look at that. Harry Houdini. Nice. Don't see Harry Houdini very often. Probably know why. He's a terrible card. Bit of a novelty. What the man. Okay, here we go. Turn at number 3. Hypercane is going to be really good. We've got 85 plus. Look at that now. He's on minus 101. We're on 302. That is 403 point different. Before we play Hypercane, he's now on minus 200. And we're on 302. That is massive. So our score might not look a lot, but that is a 500 point swing in our favour. Even with Linear A, Growlithe and Conlag. 3 good cards there. Look at the power on those cards. Wow. Minus 212. It will go down 100. We are on 314. I like the look of that. And we're just going to add a few more now. Looking good. And now we can use Blacktail Jackrabbit as he should be used. And Cartwheel, the big finish. Look at that. Minus 134. We're on 328. That is good. Oh, he had a big finish, but it's not going to be big enough. That is the benefit of a really good points per turn deck. That is really good. We finished on 328 points per turn, and he was on minus 134. So add those two together, that's 462 point advantage there by the end of it. Really, really good. Anyhow, like I said, I hope they release a few more points per turn cards. I do like a good points per turn deck. Thanks for watching. Hope you have fun, and we will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.